Hello guys, welcome back to Week Mix Media. If you're new to this channel, kindly subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Enjoy today's update.
Hello lovely people, this is your boy Andy. Bless you for coming, bless you for subscribing to the channel. Another reaction on Ruth Kadiri's movie. This lady is super talented with her movies, with her productions. It'd be crazy. We are not done with Better Half yet, and here she comes with another banging movie. Within me, I watched this movie yesterday because it was out yesterday and already it is doing well. Yeah, so this movie stars Chidi, that fun guy all the ladies they fall for. Right, my girl self left me for Chidi. It's okay, me too, I go find some. You see, you know, I go find some. I go find some. So say the girls will fall for me. So let's continue with our thing. Yeah. So in this movie, Chidi was called Greg. Greg and Ella, they were lovers in school. Both of them had plans to travel outside the country after school, and Greg, from nowhere, impregnated Ella. Ella was a virgin. Greg impregnated Ella. So Ella's mom found out about the pregnancy and took Ella to Greg's family's house. It was there that Greg denied the pregnancy because man was afraid to lose all the opportunities he had ahead of him, like to travel to Canada and also further his education. So due to that, Greg was like a coward and denying the pregnancy. Ella's mom neglected her and she started sleeping on the street. At first, Greg's father came in the scene, took Ella into their house, but Greg's mother was something else. Greg's mother was treating Ella so bad that they even sacked Ella from the house, and the girl was sleeping on the street, selling oranges and a whole lot. So this movie is full of lessons. So hello guys, so let's get into the movie. Let's start reacting to it. This is the scene whereby Ella's mom brought her into Greg's house, reporting to his parents about the pregnancy, but Greg stood in front of his parents to deny the pregnancy. So let's watch something small from it.
Who are you? Do I know you? Do I know you? Responsible for what? I'm not responsible for anything. Nothing.
Yeah, so Greg knew that he is responsible. He knew that the girl was virgin. He knew everything. But due to the things ahead of him, traveling outside the country to go further his education in Canada, and the fear of his parents made him to reject the girl. You could have said like, I'm not responsible, that's all. But to go to the extent of I don't know her and all sort of things, you know, it was like extreme. Man was being rude here.
This is not true. This is not true.
Greg!
What do you mean?
Yeah, so to the next scene, Ella's mom was really sad. She was heartbroken and wanted to terminate the pregnancy for Ella, so she took her to the hospital. But Ella did very well by keeping the pregnancy, by making the proper decision at the hospital, not to terminate it. Yeah, so at the hospital, Ella refused to terminate the pregnancy, and when they came back home, her mom was angry, neglected her, and sacked her from the house, and it was crazy. So she went back to Greg's house, and Greg's father took her back to her mom's place, but Ella's mom didn't listen to them at all. Greg's father brought her back to his own house and gave her a place to sleep, a place to live. So she was living with Greg and his family. But Greg's mom was not happy with whatever that was going on because she was in support of Greg. Whatever that Greg was saying, she believed that it was right. Let's continue. That's the scene whereby Greg's father brought her to her own mother's house. Now the mother didn't listen to them.
Right? Dad, you cannot do this. This is impossible.
Come with.
So he brought her back to their own house to live with them, and it was like we've thrown bomb into the house. Mom didn't like the girl, and Greg was also denying her a whole lot. So they were really treating her bad in the house.
My dear. Excuse me.
Dad.
Without you, I've been lost.
Yeah, so this scene, Greg wanted to leave the house to Canada. He wanted to leave the country upon all the mess he has created. He wanted to leave the country to Ghana, go study, go further his education, but his father denied him. His father denied him.
Because Ella is your responsibility. You are a man. Learn to take care of your responsibility. Period.
The one at this scene was angry and crazy. He wanted to leave the mess that he has created. Learn to be responsible.
Please, Craig. Please. I'm all alone. Please, Craig, I beg you.
Ella, please. Just stop with all the acts, okay? Stop it. Stop. You and I know that I'm not responsible for that pregnancy. So why do you dare to pin this on me? Why? Ella, why do you decide to?
So why make me face this alone? Why punish me alone?
So let's move to the next scene. As I said earlier, Greg's mother hated her from the beginning.
My mother doesn't want me.
Because you're a bad child.
You're the only mother I know now. Please, Ma.
What? Look at me, please. Look at me. I am not your mother.
Yes, so let's continue. Greg's father left the house for business holidays, and he was going to stay for a month or so. And they sacked the lady from the house. They sacked Ella from the house. She started sleeping on the streets. She started selling oranges on the streets, and it was heartbreaking watching this scene.
Properly taken care of. If anything happens to her, or anything goes wrong with the baby, I'll be your worst nightmare, Rosaline.
Yeah, so she started doing heavy job in the house like crazy, cleaning, washing, cooking. It was crazy. So they were not even giving her food to eat. She went to ask them for food and they sacked her from the house. It was heartbreaking.
Listen to me. Since you are old enough to open your legs wide for a man to enter, then you will be old enough to fend for yourself. And I don't ever want to see you around my son, around my household, or around this house. If I see you here again.
Right, you mean you want?
Yeah, so this scene was the hustle scene whereby Ella started selling on the street and Greg was monitoring her. Greg was like sending someone to go buy all the oranges and pay her. So every day that Ella will bring her stuff on the street, this guy will come and buy everything, and it was Greg who was behind this particular man.
It's in your eyes. I see my future.
Yeah, so man was like feeling some pity for Ella, but he really wanted to run away and go further his education in Canada. Looking at where Ella was sleeping on the street, it was like scary.
Something in the world I needed more than air to survive.
Yeah, so one day this same guy came to Ella, come buy all the oranges, but Ella got the hint that nah, this man every day that I go put my stuff on the street, this man will come and buy everything every day. He will come buy everything. So he got a hint that Greg was behind this. And
He wants to buy everything.
Yes, as usual.
Sir, I don't understand. Thank you. That if he cannot face me by himself, he should let me be. Like I said, I will not be selling any of my oranges from this tree to you.
yeah, so at first Ella was sleeping in some uncompleted building, but the workers came, so she got to leave the place. And now she was sleeping at where she was selling this orange, and it was crazy. She was sleeping under some tree over there. Rain or shine, that was her place. And it was sad. I was crying, like I was crying watching this movie, like seriously.
On your darkest days, and the one who
So at this point, the man was feeling guilty for his actions towards the girl. He started like trying to get her back to the house.
always finds a way. You know it's true. Just like I love you, and I
Greg, where are you running off to? It's raining.
Yeah, so it was raining and he knew that the girl would be sleeping outside. So he had to rush, go take her from wherever she did.
Fine here. I'm not going anywhere with you. I just want to be left alone.
Ella, please. Ella, please come with me. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. I will undo all my wrongs. I will speak up in places I've been silent. I will take on my full responsibility in places I've rejected.
Yeah, so
Sorry. I know.
Yeah, so Greg took her back to the house, went back to Ella's mom's place to apologize to her for everything that he has done to Ella and her. Yeah, so Greg took Ella's mom back to their house to meet Ella and settle everything.
love that brings smiles on your face, bringing tears of joy.
Yeah, so it was lovely. I was happy seeing this scene. And one of my favorite scenes in this whole movie be the scene whereby Greg's father sat him down to advise him. I think this advice is a golden advice that every man out there need to take out. Not every man, every person out there need to hear this advice. So let me take you through that part.
Yeah. But it is my duty that I guide you, that you do not chance away your immortal soul onto eternal damnation. They're trying to prove that you're smart and making the wrong choices. And you make it out of ignorance or out of frivolities, which is why I stood firm. Do you understand? You must always keep your hands clean in all that you do. Never offend the wrong person.
You must always keep your hands clean. Don't offend the wrong person. Great advice over here.
Never hurt a woman.
Never hurt a woman.
Never. Never hurt an innocent person.
Never hurt an innocent person.
No account must you do it. Do you understand? Now, I have seen a lot of men bring upon themselves condemnation by actions like that. And never will I be alive and watch you go down that road. Which is why I stood firm and ensured that it didn't happen.
How many parents visit their children down and advise them like this? In these recent times, how many?
Look at this. You know what this is? Take this.
What is that?
You know what it is. So take it. Now, this would have saved you the last 9 months' stress. This could have averted the stutter and the delays you're you're experiencing in your education.
So he gave him condom and I was saying this could have prevented everything that he is facing right now. This advice is gem, like I call it golden advice. So Charlie, if you haven't watched this movie, go get them. Ella delivered successfully and it was a happy day for them.
These children almost gave me heart attack.
I understand. Life is not about rainbows and sunshine. The stormy weathers must always come.
Life.
But when the storm comes, the raging storms of life, what do we do as humans? How do we react? We must be steadfast. We must be prayerful. We must keep our hands clean and ensure that we don't hurt people.
This man is wise. If you listen to this advice, no they offend any person, no they offend the wrong person, no they offend innocent person. Always keep your hands clean. Golden advice, bro. Go watch this movie, and if you don't like it, come back and unsubscribe to this channel. But before you come back, make you subscribe to the channel so that after watching, if you don't like this movie, come back and subscribe the channel. But at first, subscribe and turn on notification bell. My name is Andy. Bless you for coming here. I'm out. Bye-bye. We will do same on another Ruth Kadiri's movie out there, because Charlie, right now I'm a big fan of Ruth Kadiri's production. Like every movie that she go put out there be crazy. I won't lie to you. Leave your comment below in the comment section. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notification bell. My name is Andy. Bless you. I'm out. Bye-bye.